And boom, boom, bam, we're live. What is up, everybody? How's it going? Happy Friday night to you. Yeah, just he knows all about that, Dave. There I see the Palmetto Island troll out there. Got 12 awesome people out there already. Jason Lamb, how you doing? Nina's kayak crew. Always great to see you, Nina. The Palmetto Island troll. He's all fired up for the Whisker Bowl tomorrow. Dave G, Stan 3. B Hub 83. Boom, boom, bam. Thanks for coming in. And to start the show out, El Catfish Grande in the house. How's it going? For shizzles out there. I did send the link out there to some people, so we may have some people from the Whisker Bowl popping up. Boom, boom, bam. Palmetto Cats. And to start the night out with some great news, JG Hill, how's it going? JG Hill made his stand day debut this past stand day. A little bit late, but hey, he made it. But to start it out with some great news, we hit the milestone. We hit the magic number. As of right now, we are at 2,222 subscribers. Thank you, everybody. Unbelievable. Jeff Beal, how's it going? Yes, 2,222. Never thought we would make it, and here we are. Just unbelievable. Yep. So that was great news. It happened just as the show was starting. It hit the 222, and it was the two stands fishing dad joke of the day that got the final subscriber. Tony Harrison's out there. Yes, thank you. And there's 22 awesome people in chat right now, so that's just a sign right there. Don Johnson, how you doing? Baby Whiskers, welcome. I think I got everybody. Yeah, that was really great news. James Alba, hi Stan, your favorite troll James is here with you. Well, thank you. Okay, I think I got everybody. 25 people. I know. And for those that don't know about it yet, thank you, Butterflies. I appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. It's been, we do stand day every Sunday morning for the past 2 years. We do the Friday night show. It's been, it was Bank to Boat when I was doing it with Creole, and Talking Catfish Live, I think, was another name, and Cat Chat now. So every Friday night for almost the past 2 years. Yeah, I don't even believe that one. Bacon's pretty strong with him, but I was with you, Palmetto. I do not think that Uncle Jeep would be able to be bought with Bacon tomorrow. I agree. And yes, Jeep, Palmetto was saying, he was telling us all that he doesn't need a bunch of trolls. He's just got, because he has Uncle Jeep, the #1 resident of Palmetto Island. And of course, you know who the #2 resident of Palmetto Island is. But so we've got the Whisker Bowl tomorrow, and for those that haven't heard about it yet, I'm sure most people out there have, but we are all fishing live on our own channels tomorrow. So we'll be fishing live here. Palmetto will be live on his channel. Green Machine, Goober Time Guide Service, Dan, he'll be on his channel. We've got the Weekend Angler, 1 Ton, Austin Fish and Fever, Team Snag and Whiskers. I do have the link out in chat. That's right. Uncle Jeep Mobile. Tomorrow's going to be a lot of fun. And what's fun about this is it's obviously the Whisker Bowl. So it's the alternative to the S word bowl. And Jeff said he'll be working tomorrow. Doug Talley, how's it going, my good friend? And this is the second Whisker Bowl. Excuse me for 1 second. How is it that your animals know? Hey, Lance McCoo guy out there. How's it going, Lance? Great to see you. How is it that your animals know, just like the fish? Oh, he's live. Let me let me act up right now. Well, Doug's on his just getting on the road right now. Well, hope you have safe travels there, Doug. And I'm sure a lot of people have heard we've made a video. We're going to make a few more about it. We've just been testing the motor out. Big shout out to Doug. He had a motor sitting at his house, a 15 horsepower, had some lower unit issue, and we had a 15 horsepower, just happened to be the same motor, and man, it looks like a brand new motor and it runs like a brand new 15 horsepower. So thank you, Doug. I can't tell you how much it meant. But anyways, tomorrow is the Whisker Bowl. 9 of us, I think now. I think it's 9 is going to be live on our own channels from 8 to 2. It's like a football game. Every fish that you catch is worth 6 points. Every catfish that you catch 16 inches or better is worth 6 points. When you release it, that's the point after. That makes it 7. There's penalties. So there's a scorecard. All the information is on there. And it's just going to be a lot of fun every quarter. So it starts at 8 o'clock. And so what would that be? Hour and a half quarters. So from 8 to 9:30, 9:30 to 11, 11 to 12:30, and 12:30 to 2. And you get field goal is every new subscriber. So who knows how many we may get tomorrow. That's right, Stan 3. We, and by we, I mean Stan 3. He put new line on all the reels, getting new rigs set up. He's out getting some last minute secret bait right now. He's out getting some last minute secret bait right now. And so getting back to the score, end of the second quarter would be 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. And so you get every catfish that you catch over 16 inches is a touchdown, 6 points. Every one that you release, because it is to promote, catfishing and CPR. Every one that you release is the point after, so that makes a total of 7 points for every 16-inch catfish and bigger. Every new subscriber is 3 points. So at the end of each quarter, we're going to check and see what our count is at. At the end of each quarter, we're going to see what our sub count is at, and however many new we got from that beginning of that quarter to the end of the quarter, that is 3 points there. Greg Burgess, how you doing? And at the end of it is whoever's got the most points gets a congratulations and thanks to Uncle Lou, nice trophy, and also thanks to Kevin, any PBs. We're gonna have MVP awards. If anybody catches their PBs during tomorrow, they're gonna get MVP trophies from Kevin. So now where chat comes in is the penalties that are there. We were for those that watched Kevin's show Wednesday night, we were talking about all the different penalties. If you cast your rod and the bait flies off, that's a penalty. So where Chat has to do, that's right, the Uncle Lombardi Trophy, Uncle Lou Lombardi Trophy. Yeah, what can I do, Tony? I've done it for 2 years, and uh, that it is what it is right now. That's times have changed, and that kind of respect for that kind of thing, I guess, is not happening anymore. But that's neither here nor there. I'm going to press forward. We're going to do what we always do, have fun. We're going to be talking about catfish. We've got some other ideas coming up here in the future. We're going to do some pretty great shows coming up next week. Yep, that's all I can do. I'm going to go out there and do the best show that I can. Boom, boom, bam. Thank you. Thank you. But got some great ideas, and so we'll see. We got some pretty good ideas coming up, and just going to go forward from there. And boom, boom, bam. Brian, bro, what's up? How's it going?
What's up? Ready for this butt whooping tomorrow?
What? I didn't. My
Turn it up. Turn it up.
Now, remember, we're targeting fish here, and that's part of what we're going to talk tonight. That's right. That's right. Yeah, we're supposed to. We might have some wind and rain and stuff tomorrow too. But there you go. 6/0 hooks. Now that's like we said, it's a numbers tournament. You're trying to catch the most fish 16 inches and bigger. So, of course, we're gonna have some of our rods out there still with the 8/0 and 10/0 hooks and some big pieces of bait, because of course we want to put some big fish in the boat. But we also are going to have some 6/0 and some smaller baits, and maybe some different baits to target that 16 to 18 inch category. JG Hill is wanting to know, did you get that battery charged?
It's Brian? Still on there till the morning time. It's on there now. Put it on there.
And bro, I can relate to that. For until recently, we had trolling motor, and then we had the J-Dog motor. But we were only able to go maybe 2-3 miles an hour, so it was pretty much you had limited space. So now do you think that's going to hamper you tomorrow, or you're pretty much know where you're going? And
I know where I'm going. Pretty much the same places I've been going since I had the trolling motor, go to the cove. I thought about it though,
and
I thought about it. I said, you know what? When me and Stan was against Bex and Has, my motor went out on me.
Yep.
And I had to troll back, and it didn't take that long to go where I was thinking to go. I said, maybe we do that in the morning and just go on over. It's supposed to be a little windy, so
yeah,
I ain't messing with that trolling motor, and the water get a little choppy.
Well, it's funny you bring that up, because I was thinking of going to the same place that I fished during that. But same thing, that's some big water down there, and we're supposed to have some wind and weather. Mm-hmm. So if that happens, then you won't even get that bite there. So we're going to a little different spot. But
I did find a trolling motor iPilot on Facebook Marketplace for $800. So I think I'm gonna call the guy tomorrow and try to buy it tomorrow.
There you go.
I could have called the day while I was off, and I could have possibly got the day for tomorrow, but
yeah. Hey, went 922 Crappie Barbecue. And Brian, I don't know if you heard the good news as you were coming in. We officially hit 2,222 subscribers tonight, just as the show was starting.
Yeah, I seen that in our chat.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Congratulations. I don't want no new subscribers till tomorrow morning.
I know. I wanted to get that 3 out of the way. So Wayne Huskus out there. How's it going, Wayne?
You already know it, Uncle G. Uncle G, just come on over. You ain't even got to come over. You already know. Just count. Look at your clock. Say 8. It's 8 o'clock. At 8:05, say, all right, Brian got one. He yelling, fish you on. About 8:15, 8:20, you know. And do the math.
D-Train is out there. So, Brian, does a tournament like this, does it change your strategy at all?
Me personally, not really. Because I tend to get on numbers more than I get on big fish.
That is true. Henceforth, people joke around a lot. Of course, when you have.
And then in my situation, I can't really do too much. I am going to do something different, though. I am going to go further back from where I usually would fish. I'm going to go further back and start in the back and work my way forward.
31 awesome people out there. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. There's Mr. Parker. Hey, John's been on a tear lately. You see that? What did he get? 9?
If he was in that tournament, he would still have no fish because none of them.
No, he would have had one fish. That bowfin would have been a safety.
Bowfin was a foul.
It would have been a safety. He would have had 2 points for that.
I sent him a video earlier. Oh man, I sent him a video.
But hey, you know how it goes, man. 9 fish, 10 fish, whatever it was, is better than no fish. I don't care what size they are.
You got that right. When he went to go kiss that fish, oh man, that was the funny part. He ain't know I was in there. I was in there all day. I heard his 3 little pig story.
Yep. Yeah, I was popping in and out. But yeah, I was what's the spread in Vegas for the Whisker Bowl? We need to spot Brian B.
You gotta spot me. I might spot y'all 15 or 20 minutes.
Well, we know that I think there's going to be some fish caught tomorrow. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you got Josh going to be in it. You never know where he might be, especially for numbers.
Yeah. My wife and I just did the couples challenge, and we took that on as a numbers challenge. And in the few hours, we got 20. And by we, I mean she got 19 of the 21 fish.
She got 20.
Well, she let me reel the one in, so I counted that as mine.
That had to be baby. That stupid little fish, but I want to.
Hey, there he is. Ernie the hog snatcher. That's right. We're going to be giving out free roller coaster rides all day.
Skunky Ernie. What's up, my guy? So they tie some rigs, Ernie. Get ready to whoop their butt tomorrow.
And great to see you, Ernie. Always good to see you. Ernie, always a lot of fun. Now, Ernie, you making it to Cat? Is Ernie making it to CatCon?
Mm-hmm.
I thought so. That's going to be a blast. Getting close. Bugman, that's what's different about the Whisker Bowl. That's what's different about the Whisker Bowl. Ernie, I'll get to that in 1 second. Is that it's on everybody's separate channel.
Mm-hmm.
I've got the direct link to my this Whisker Bowl that's scheduled on my channel tomorrow. On there is the link to everybody else's direct one. So whichever one you start out at, you go into their description, and the direct link to all the other channels are there. So, you know, when we're over here on two stands and we got fish on, and we're catching them to steal a line from Brian, you can go over there and say, you know, tell them how many fish we already caught. And, you know, you can hear him saying, dink on, dink on. But yeah, it's on everybody's channel. So you start on any of the channels and you can go, and that's kind of what the whole plan is. You won't, the fun part for chat is to go to the other channels and kind of brag on your team and do a little trolling and have a little fun with it. Yeah, and there's a scorecard. Palmetto's got a scorecard for it out there. Ernie says he'll be back and forth all day.
No, I need Ernie to come up on panel and read my chat.
Ah.
Nah, I have my phone, so I'll be good. I'm gonna do my live through my iPad.
Maurice Kaysen in the house. How's it going, Maurice?
Maurice.
Yeah. I know. I think it was Tony that had the plan. He was supposed to fish, but unfortunately he can't make it tomorrow.
Yeah, what's up, Sean? I got my bait. All I got is frozen bait from the last time I fished. Said, you know what? I put it in the freezer. It should be good. I got the right to run out tonight and go get a fresh pack of chicken. But what the heck?
That's off. I got that checked off already. Got the chicken ready. We're going to get some fresh shad in the morning. Bugman, yeah, no central channel. Everybody's live on their own channels. And like I said, you can go around to the different ones and have some fun. And there's penalties on the scorecard to see penalties. If somebody backlashes or gets a bird nest or casts their bait off, or they reel one in with no bait on it, or they miss a hook set, that's all penalties. And what happens with the penalty is the chat's got to call the penalty out, and it's a 5-minute penalty for one of the rods.
Yep. I got bait, Ernie. I got eel. I got mullet. It was frozen. I took it out earlier, so it's thawing out. And the eel looked like prime bait because it's blood all in that bag. So if it thaw out in the middle of the night and it's just marinating in that blood, no worries. I got two eels, 2 half eels, but this eel I got out it's a big eel, so I ain't even take the other one out. And then I got my bait rod and I got a couple cans of corn, so I might try to catch me a carp.
Now with bait, I saw John Parker's live video the other day with I think he was live, right, doing the shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember if that was a video or live. I think it was live.
He had. I don't know if that was shrimp that he had out or that shrimp that he was catching.
Oh man. But I've been doing some things with some non-iodized salt also, and what I've found out so far is short-term salt is really great. I haven't been doing it long enough, but I did it with shad and I did it with mullet, and it really was for gizzard shad, because when you freeze gizzard shad, it gets really mushy, but that salt takes some of that moisture out of it. It still has scent inside there. And I did it with the gizzard shad, and when I cut it when I cut the gizzard shad, it was a lot firmer. And when it put it in the water, it actually, what do you call it? Rehydrated it.
Right.
And the blood and stuff started coming out of it. Like it was coming out of the head, the gills. So salt has been working pretty well.
Yeah. They say that no mullet my foot. I got 2 nice mullets. That's like, people don't, like, everybody doesn't use it, but that is prime bait. What's up, Smoke? I always get fish off a mullet. Regardless of what I got as bait, I always go and get a mullet.
Now, a mullet, I think, will work just about anywhere because it is a super, number one, it really stays on the hook and super oily. Like you put in there and it's almost like you put drop some gasoline or whatnot in there. You could just see that rainbow of oil coming off of it.
Uncle G, fish on, Brian B.
That's great.
Hey, Mind Harris, good to see you, my friend. LG Bass is out there.
I do have my cast net too, so if I mark some bait going up in there tomorrow, I'll just throw the cast net. What's up, LG?
I'm surprised LG is having some time off. They got that kitchen renovation in full swing. I hope that he got that crowbar and hammer away from Michelle because she's likely to take a wall out. You know, no telling. She's likely to take half the house as a kitchen.
Sound like your wife did.
Yeah, kind of like my wife did.
His rod in a tackle closet could turn into a pantry.
But Brian, that closet, that rod and tackle closet is no joke. Like I was there.
I heard.
It's there, and all the boxes are labeled. It's legit. It's no joke.
That's how I'm trying to get my garage. I got a shelf over here where I put all my stuff, and that's what I want to do. At the bottom part, yeah, it looks okay. I got reels in the box. Well, I got the box, and then I put the reel on top of it and stuff like that, and other tackle. But I want to build it all. I got enough stuff to wear, though. I can almost fill it up, but you know how that is. You move one thing and from one corner to the other.
And you know, of course, you know how we're gonna roll. We're gonna have some Uncle Lou rods. Gotta have the Uncle Lou rods in there.
And 2 orange. And then another orange for back. And then E.
Y'all ain't gonna believe this. You know, we won the blue and purple Uncle Lou rods in the couples challenge.
Mm.
And I can't even use them. Stand 3 can't even use them.
You picked up your box of worms, Stand 3?
Just got the secret bait.
7 and pick mine up right around the corner.
That's right. We got the secret bait going out for tomorrow. Now, y'all may know my success record with numbers tournaments. I do pretty well. You know, Brian B., when you and I were teaming up with the tournament against Haz and No Real Loss, they kind of, you know, changed rules and all this kind of stuff during it. We won that one, but you know, it was on Haz's channel, so we had to
definitely won. I was out of commission for an hour.
Yeah.
Trying to get the boat straight.
But anyways, you know, that was the numbers, and we saw what happened. We put a ton of numbers in there. There was that first 7-7 from the bank, and I put 35 fish, won that one. My wife and I with the couples challenge, we won that numbers. When it comes to numbers tournament, I can do pretty good. For some reason, when I go with size tournaments, you know, Stand 3 does well with that. For me, I don't know. I can catch big fish. I just can't do it during that tournament time slot.
Yeah, I change. When I go fishing, I stick to the basics. When I'm going for the big fish, I go to certain areas, and I got one spot. One spot always produces a good fish all the time. I don't know what it is. But if it doesn't produce in time, and if I gotta move, then I go to where I need to go. And it's worked.
Yep. And that's been the issue with us before. We have a few spots like that, but that one spot will almost always produce one big fish, maybe two.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's so far to get to the other spots that with a motor before, without a fast enough motor, you were kind of stuck there. So
yeah, we got it. What's wrong with that? When Brian needs big fish, he goes, "Nuh-uh." Iron Cat, that Friday night, big fish, me. 72.
6 rods, yep.
With that, yeah,
6 rod limit.
I'm using 3 and E using 3. I don't want to not include him. I hate when E got the truck, so he picks the boat up. I don't want to. I don't know if he will mind or not, but I don't want to be like, "Hey, your fish don't count," unless that's the rules. Then he understands that.
Right.
Which a couple tournaments it was, which was cool. He's happy just to be out there fishing.
Right. But I like it better where whoever's out there with you, your team, you got the 6 rod limit. You got your 6 rods out, and whoever, they're part of that team, and they get to fish with you. That's a lot better.
Yeah, because even if I had 6 rods, it's kind of hard for him to jump on the back of the boat and grab a rod when it go down. When he's sitting in front of the boat. What's up, Mike? So I know here on the James, there's we hear over the past however many years, you hear Epic talk a lot on a lot of the shows. And Brian, we've spent some all night sitting there talking with Epic, and what has to understand is that when he's talking about those, he's talking about singularly large, the biggest fish that are out there. And that's going to be a little different tactic than if you're going for different size fish or more numbers of fish. They're going to be kind of in a little bit different spots. You're going to use different baits and things like that. And it's not that big fish
for the
not
numbers
there, or come through there, but you want to chop. Right. You want to target that prime area where a big fish would be. Yeah. So if I don't have to target big fish, then I'm going to go and if I catch a big fish, cool, I'm at the right spot at the right time. But if not, I'm fine.
One thing about our waters, the James River, the Potomac, the the Chesapeake Bay rivers here, is there's some big blues that come up and down through there, and there's always a chance when you're on those waters, regardless of where you're at, there's a chance of one coming through.
Mm-hmm. Somebody asked me, JG Hill. It wouldn't start. I took it to the shop and come to find out I'm getting no compression on one cylinder, and the other one is at like 70. So what it costs to get it fixed is basically I can buy a new motor.
That's right, JG. Yeah. Big difference in a good fisherman and a tournament fisherman. That's right.
Well, a good fisherman can be a tournament fisherman because he knows what to do. He just got to turn his game face on tournament day. That's all that is.
And for Shizzle saying, what size hooks? Now I'm planning on having a couple of size 6/0, couple of size 6/0, and the rest are going to be 8/0 and 10/0.
I was gonna use some 6s. I might use these. I'm not for sure, but I tied up 9s instead of a lot of 10s. Number 4 hooks. Oh, Uncle G, I can't remember if you got a wrench on my channel or not, but we'll find out tomorrow. Give you 5 minutes to go check somebody else out.
Now, the reason that I'm going to switch a few to 6/0 is basically what a lot of people get confused is the size of the hook and the size of the fish. No, it's the size of the hook and the size of the bait that you're using.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're downsizing some baits and you're using some, smaller chunks, it doesn't work out as well. I mean, you can still use it on a 10/0, but it will work out a lot better down on a 6/0 hook.
You'd be surprised. Them little fish. I know we was out. This was beginning last year. I'm about to say beginning of the year. This is beginning of the year. Sometime last year we was out, and I cut the mullet and I took the tail and threw it in the water. He caught a fish. The fish wasn't nothing but about 6 pounds max. It had the tail of that mullet in his mouth and bit E-hook. The mullet tail was sticking out of his mouth. I said, them little jokers are greedy.
Yeah, and that is it's amazing the size, just by the way that catfish are designed. Mm-hmm. They've got a mouth, their mouth is designed like it goes long ways across, where a lot of the other fish, like bluegill and whatnot, they've only got that little mouth. They can only get but a small catfish can get a good size piece of bait. Oh, yeah. But if you're using that bigger piece of bait and you get a lot of times where you get that hit and there's a fish on and all of a sudden it's off again, it's that littler guy that didn't get the whole bait up to the hook.
And see, that one thing about this tournament, if you get done like that and you reel it in, that joker and got your bait, that's a foul.
You got to take a rod away for 5 minutes.
You reel in with no bait, that's a foul. Hey, Rhonda, what's up, Greenwell? Buck.
That's right. Tony H got the stickers now.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to put them something together. I was going to do smoke. Smoke already had stickers.
That's right. He got the ninja on there, right? I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I got the smoke sticker. But yeah, so that's we're going to put out a variety size, and that's a good tip. If you're just going out there and you're just going out fishing and you want to catch some fish, put some different sizes out there. Put out a couple bigger baits, put out a couple smaller baits. Fish some shallow. If you can find a spot that's got a channel, a ledge, and a flat, you could put some in the shallow, some on the ledge, some of the channel, find out where the fish are at. And the more options you have, it helps you target where the active fish are at. Woo! Palmetto's saying, I'm using all big hooks, baby. Going big or going home.
I hope you're using 16/0.
Maybe he's using that 24, 20 whatever for the rig time tournament.
I got my battery pack. Well, both battery packs charged. GoPro charged. I'm ready to go.
He says that's because that's what's already rigged. I'm lazy.
Yeah. Now I sat here today. I said, you know what? I vacuumed the boat. I should have pressure washed the carpet. But I vacuumed it out, wiped the seats off, and I put 3 rods on the boat already. And I put my net on the boat already. Because last time we went out, who we go against? The Cooper. I had forgot the net. Because it was behind the sofa. It was out of sight, out of mind.
Stan 3's been doing some work on the boat this week, getting it ready. So now we got that big motor. Now we had to do some we had to get some better rod holders and things like that. So he's been doing some work on that. So we'll be busting that out tomorrow. Let's see.
I did vacuum. Never didn't pressure wash it.
Cut off the 10-aught hooks and crimped on some 4-aughts to the 100-pound leader line. Looks hilarious.
Oh Lord. Don't show nobody the bar. I'm like, what in the world? What he got set up?
That dang leader line's thicker than the hook.
I got you, Smoke. I'll put something together. I like doing it, so I'll put something together. If you use it, or you want it adjusted or whatever. I did Max logo. And
I know you've done a few of them.
And just do stuff. I didn't turn into a little John Parker once I got to learn how to use Canva. J-Dog hit me and say, hey, can you do a thumbnail? Like 15, 20 minutes later, I have him send him one. You like this? What you need change?
And your thumbnails definitely do help for those out there with channels, and they do definitely make a difference. Thumbnails and titles.
I think it's keywords in your title at the right time that grabs the attention.
I agree. Super Smurf Eric Fishing is saying 14 days to CatCon. He gonna put bubblegum in Brian B. hair.
Good luck. What's up, Catfish Turd?
Good to see you, my friend. How's it going? Hope all's going well for you.
Stan 3, you got to go with the same stuff you been going with. Don't be changing up.
That's right. It looks pretty cool. I like it.
You know what? I wasn't even thinking. You know how you do something and you want to do something else, but once you get that one thing done, you lose track of it. Like, okay, I got this done in blue. Cool. Like, dang it, I meant to do another rod rack in the front of the boat where he could have 4 rods up in the front if he wanted to. And I ain't went and got the stuff. Maybe I do it.
But what about out in chat? What do y'all do when you're going for y'all just go out there and go for biggest fish? Do you go out there for just to catch something? S&T, what's up, my bro? Good to see you.
Smoke, I know Smoke answer. He goes out there and prays that he catch a fish. So the boy can't fish worth a lick.
I don't know, Brian. He's caught some fish on stand days. I'm just saying.
Carp. Yeah, he go catch carp. He was fresh out of carp school.
Well, that's true. He was nailing some carp out there. Him and Mac there at the beginning of the last year, they were killing the carp.
I'll be glad when he get back. Out there. I need some bait. And my bait man is out of commission.
Well, he mysteriously disappeared. Right. They Smoke is counting down the days. 20-some days left. He'll be back out on the river when the beautiful days of March come through.
Oh yeah, the most beautiful day of March, I always said, was March 17th. March 17th is the most beautiful day of the month. Everybody goes to the bar. They have beer. The color of that day is green. And it's my birthday.
I thought that it was 17th. That's right.
Mm-hmm. St. Patrick's Day.
Palmetto Island Troll says, when I go fishing, I hope there's still water in the lake. He's out in the desert there.
When he not on patrol. Green Day.
Greenbow says Green Day. That's a good day.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think I went to the doctor when I was younger, and the doctor said, everybody that goes to the bar and drink today, they drinking for your birthday. And I stuck with it because it was St. Patrick's Day.
So tomorrow for the Whisker Bowl, definitely looking forward to it. It's got to be a lot of fun. Now, chat's role is to go around to the different channels and make sure you call them the penalties on the other channels besides mine.
Yeah, one thing, I'm glad I have my iPad and I'm going on that because I can take my phone and I can go through and see what everybody doing.
Brian be out there, penalty.
I'm like, oh no, they up on us. Come on, really? We got moved. I might chance it out there in the main river. Get a little tight.
922 is saying he hope he catch more than the minnows in his bucket. Tony Harrison. Oh, there you go. There you go, Tony. Get him some warm weather gear or get him out there.
Look, I got my outfit laid out for tomorrow.
Yeah, I gotta admit, I had to get some warm weather gear.
I got my jumpsuit already ready.
Yep, I was not doing the shorts and hoodie this winter. I actually had on some long pants and an actual coat.
Yeah, thank God for that. Because last year you did that until you was bam right in the house for about 2 months.
Yeah. Good month, most of January. Yeah.
Man, what in the world?
Yeah, it definitely caught up with me.
That cold weather, it ain't no joke. It's on the hanger of your lunchbox.
Chad,
what's up, Chad? It's on the hanger of your lunchbox. Oh man. I put that on about it. I said, man, I got my cold weather gear. It's gonna be 42 tomorrow, so it's not gonna be that cold. But being out on the water at 42 might feel like more like 37. So
and ain't that how it works? It's been beautiful all week.
Right.
And now it's supposed to get chilly tomorrow, and then even colder on Sunday.
And rain. We got rain all day Sunday.
Yeah, here too.
And I was originally going to grill Sunday, and I said, you know what? I'm not grilling. I'm doing all steak and cheeses for the Super Bowl. So, I'm a Philly fan. We doing That's Philly steak and cheese. So I got the Blackstone. I brought it up here from the house and put it in the garage. So I said, that's perfect. Now I ain't got to worry about being outside in the daggone rain. I cook all that stuff in here.
That's right. Hey, when it's your team, you got to, man. You gotta live it up because you don't know when you're going to be back there again.
Exactly.
Look at the Saints. We hit that with Drew way back in the beginning of his tenure and thinking, man, we're going to be there a bunch, and not so much.
Yeah. What's up, Dominic? You right. You are a Saints fan. I just want to say thank you. I live in Fort Washington, Maryland.
Yeah, we tend to do pretty well. The Saints tend to do pretty well for the Eagles.
Gee, I hope you wake up in the morning and forgot that you was out of bacon.
The what? Oh man, can't wait to see. Jeep, you're making it to CatCon, right? I can't imagine you're missing it.
Yeah, he'd be there.
And for those out there, the the Catfish Cook-Off. I am the MC of that this year, so there is still a couple openings. Go to the Catfish Conference Facebook page. The information is there if you're looking at getting entered into the cook-off.
Mike B. Sampson, what's up, buddy?
How's it going, Sampy? Good to see you. Flying in on Wednesday. All right.
Yeah, we leave Wednesday morning. Wednesday morning, midday, whatever. We leave Wednesday. I ain't giving no time with them jokers. Maybe Wednesday night.
Yeah, that's when we're leaving up here. I'm riding down with Dustin, and we're leaving at like sometime between midnight and 2.
Oh no, we leave Wednesday. We're probably leaving in the morning. I think Chris said something about leaving Tuesday night because I go to work Tuesday and then of course I'm off Wednesday. I think he said something about possibly leaving Tuesday night and go up. But either way, our place is reserved from Wednesday to Sunday.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, because it was granted Kansas City was a lot longer trip, but that was something. You get there, and we didn't get there till Thursday, late Thursday afternoon, evening, dinner time-ish, and then to try to get that all set up after all that ride, and it was a lot.
Down last year for CatCon, we got down Thursday evening. We set everything up. It didn't take I guess we had a lot of people helping, so it didn't take a whole lot, but it still was a whole lot.
Yeah,
So when you dealing with setting up the Catfish clothing booth, you're looking at sizes, you're looking at color coordination with the hats on top of the racks, with the shirts at the bottom of the rack,
and each line stays with each line, and
got to coordinate with it. And I was like, oh my goodness, whoo. They like, nah, put this with this and this. Now I know, so
and put the sizes so they're not all
exactly.
Yeah, and it pretty much it was, and has had his booth at Kansas City, so he was doing a lot of his. So it was pretty much just Chris and Devin.
Yeah, that's gonna be
the Metro.
The setup that helped Chris set up and to set up the Triple City booth. Holy moly! It was a good thing we all going early. Hopefully we'll be able to get in there. Well, I'm pretty sure we can get in there Thursday morning because some people were set up when we got there. A lot of people were already set up, and their area was way bigger than ours. So I'm pretty sure they got there way earlier.
Yeah, they're I don't know about before that, but I know definitely Thursday morning they'll let because I'm not sure if he got that approved or not because the convention center is they make their money off of selling food and beverages, so they get kind of iffy about it.
At that point in time, if you think about it, I think around the Whisker Award ceremony, they had stopped selling food. They were out. That's when the little booths came out that were selling liquor. I think they shut down at like 4:00, 5:00. I mean the what is it? The Catfish Association. The
ACA.
Yeah, they had their food catered and brought in. I don't know if that it was through the convention center or not. If it was,
whoever, I guess that was an approved vendor, and to have that done this year was going to be like twice as much as what it was. So that's how that got scrapped. Then we were just trying to arrange like because that's the big difference between Louisville and Kansas City. Like Kansas City CatCon, everything's right there, right outside of the convention center. So like the main hotel you just walk to it. There's no like going through. There's no shuttle. There's no whatever. You walk right outside the convention center, and the parking lot's like just right down the street, like a block.
Yeah.
And all the restaurants and everything right there. So everybody just went everywhere together.
Right. Yeah, Jay. He said that last year, but the convention center itself, they do that. So that's on them. They bring that out.
Mac Fishing is out there. What's up?
Which was cool because, the ceremony, they wasn't out there all day. They came in the evening time where, okay, these jokers got about 3 hours. So they get drunk and that crazy, they on their way out the door anyway. Yeah, the vendors, not the vendors, the convention center themselves did that. It was 2 or 3 of them. So I did go to them a couple times.
Sorry to hear that, Mike. Well, it is just about 9 o'clock. We're gonna be jumping out of here in just a second. I am getting everything ready, so we not pulling one of these where we're running a show and late to the thing. We leave in the house. It don't start to 8 o'clock. We leave in the house 5. I say 5. I say 5 a.m. tomorrow morning.
And he still be late.
Yep. Yeah.
He still won't go live to 8:15.
Well, what I did is I set my live up for 10 to 8. So this way, right at 8 o'clock, I'll be, right on time. 10 minutes late, right on time at 8 o'clock.
I'll go live even if I'm not at my spot. I'm gonna go live. I'll try to be live at 8. I'm thinking about going live in the morning while I'm putting everything on the boat and on the way to the river for my members. For the ones that'll be woke, like a chit chat with them. They get a little behind the scenes.
That's something that I've been thinking about for thank you, Doug. Thank you. That's something I've been thinking about doing on stand day, because we're always doing that, and so they can see kind of getting together and who's going out, and we're trying to run and get bait and do all this other stuff. So do a little members chat, just members live, just to have a little fun with that. Definitely. Awesome. You're always welcome. Freddie's out there. Says, finally here, was driving from store. Good luck, Stan and Pete tomorrow. Thank you, Freddie. We'll be seeing Freddie here in a couple of weeks. Definitely I'll be spending some time there at the FOA booth, along with the Triple City Angler booth, the YouTube area.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. CatCon will definitely be something. I think this year, last year was awesome, and that was my first time. But I think this year is going to double that at the least.
I think from the people that I've spoke to, Brian, I think, yeah, it's definitely going to be. I know just the VIP tickets alone that were sold.
Mm-hmm.
Been a huge amount. And then all the other regular tickets, I believe from what I heard, there's already been more tickets sold than last year. There's obviously more vendors than last year, with crappie being crappie, however you want to say it, being added to the convention.
Yeah.
But
it should be a fun-filled weekend. Friday and Saturday.
Yep.
And Lord knows what happens on Sunday. Because I think Danny Stone left Sunday on his way home, and he couldn't resist it and pulled over on the side of the road and fished the spot on his way home.
He did a live, and that got us a good portion of the way through, because we're only I think 8 hours to Kentucky from here, and he fished a spot and he couldn't see chat, so he was just doing his normal talking thing, and he had his truck parked up on the hill, and some dude that worked for the park there was by his truck. What's that dude doing up there by my? I'm gonna go on up there and tell him one thing or two. Couldn't read chat at all and just kept going. I think that It's close. It's close. I think Danny might actually edge me out in the talking category. He might actually. It's close. It's close.
You got to get the if y'all do a live at the same amount of hours and get a word counter and see how many words y'all say.
But with that being said, anything else you want to add, Brian?
Nah. Hey, tune in tomorrow. Check out everybody. Whoever you tune into first, all you gotta do is look in the about section. Everybody's live link will be in the description.
That's the thing.
And if you're not subscribed to those other people, subscribe to them. Even though it goes against me, subscribe to them.
That's right. That's right. We got some Austin Fishing Fever, one of the newer channels here. I think he's just past 500.
Mm-hmm.
So he's one of the ones doing it. Green Machine, he's in it now. So definitely there's a big variety of people to go check out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree, JG. And because we're out there and we're on these shows and in Facebook and all the other things. So people that may not have even heard about the conference before, they're like, what's that about? And, they found out about it. And so it really does help drive a lot of people, a lot of business there. So I agree. But with that being said, we jumping out of here. Thank you, everybody. 2,222 subs. Man, just unbelievable. Never thought that would happen. And now it's just going higher and higher. So we are going to be out of here. I'll see everybody tomorrow morning. The direct link for everybody's channel is out in everybody's description. So you can go from one click right to the next one. Click, click, click. No searching. No, it really simple, really easy.
And if you if you're not sub to them and you want to help them out, sub tomorrow while they're live. Not
after 8. That's right. That's right.
It'll help them tomorrow because in the morning, before I go live, I'm going to screenshot it. It'll show the time that I screenshotted it.
Yep.
I send it in chat so they know at 7:59, Brian screenshot and has such subs.
Yep. That's what I'm going to do
tomorrow. I don't know, but it's no penalty for that.
That's right. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to screenshot it then, and I'm going to do it like every at the end of every quarter to keep track of the field goals, just so I got a basic idea. Steve Ransom out there. So yeah, we'll look for everybody tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. With that being said, deuces, we're out of here. Talk to you tomorrow.